One of y'all out here, there'll be a few more coming in. We're going to go ahead and get this show on the road. Well, Sonia Lynn is in the house tonight. For everybody's been wanting to hear the lady again, she is here. We got a brand new guest too here tonight, never sung here. Been knowing him for years, awesome guy, never, one of the best friends I ever had, but sung a lot in gospel music, but talked him into finally making his way down here. Mr. Steve White, he's here tonight too. That's great. And also, I didn't know it till just now, my daughter, one that sung on the Global Day of Prayer, just walked in the room. So we're going to have to make her get up here directly and sing one too. Appreciate all y'all coming. Don't forget our Independence Day celebration coming up next Friday night. There's a few flyers still out on the table. If you got a good neighbor that you trade with, buy gas from, tell them you want to put one of those in his window. If you act like you don't want to, just tell them you won't buy no more gas. But anyway, no, if y'all pick up one, and if you get an opportunity to hang one in somebody's place, it would be great. Tell all your friends and neighbors about it, because it's going to be an awesome show. We are doing a lot of work to put that together, and I'm hoping and praying it turns out well, and that we're going to have a house over here. But anyway, we won't go a whole lot more. We got a little more we'll tell you a little bit later, but right now we're going to get the show going. So why don't you give Mr. Roy Hammack a great big round of applause.
All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wants me to push her broom. Allison's in Galveston, she's laid out on the moon. And Allison's in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple's, got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Go ahead. Yeah, give my hand there. I remember that old Frio River where I learned to swim. Brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome fish. Down in Galveston, on that long sanity, here I'm down, the Lord can go. But all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, that's why I reside in Tennessee. Some folks think I'm done It's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee. Thank you very much. We're going to do one called Catch a Falling Star. Crowd was very small for a country music show, but he paid the curtain call like it was years ago. Then a lady grabbed his arm as he staggered down the aisle. Then with all his country charm, he addressed her with a smile. Said, won't you catch a falling star before it crashes to the ground? Well, don't you know how people are? Nobody loves you when you're down. Pick me up and take me home, and I'll bring my old guitar, sing a golden oldie song, if you'll catch a falling star. He had a silver-plated bus and a million country fans. Now he's like just one of us, and he drives a little van. While they were beating down his door, lovely women left and right. Now he's on a hardwood floor, wondering where he'll spend the night. Won't you catch a falling star before it crashes to the ground? Well, don't you know how people are? Nobody loves you when you're down. Well, pick me up and take me home, and I'll bring my old guitar. I'll sing a golden oldie song, if you'll catch a falling star. Well, sing a golden oldie song, if you'll catch a falling star. Thank you, thank you.
How about a hand for Roy Hammack? Good job, Roy. All right. We're glad to have all of you here tonight. We appreciate you being here. Did you bring any rain with you? Anybody bring any? Because we could sure use it over our place, I'll tell you what. Been dry. We'll tell you how dry it was after a while. But first, we're going to get this young fella to come out here that's been here several times, and they always enjoy. Make him welcome, Ashton Evans. Come on out, Ashton.
This ain't no crazy dream, I know that it's real. You're someone else's love now, you're not mine. Crazy arms have reached to hold somebody new, for my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind goes soon to another you'll be with, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. Play it, boys. and take all the love I thought was mine. Someday my crazy arms will hold somebody new, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. Crazy arms that reach to hold somebody new, for my yearning heart keeps saying you're not mine. My troubled mind goes soon to another you'll be with, and that's why I'm lonely all the time. And that's why I'm lonely all the time. Thank you very much.
How about a hand for Ashton? Ashton Evans. Great voice. He's going to grow right on into that voice, I'll tell you what. We got a lady now. We got any Connie Smith fans out there? There's not a better singer in the world, I don't think, than Connie Smith, and this gal is running her a close second. Y'all make her welcome Miss Sonia Lynn.
Oh, thank you. Don't talk to me 'cause I can't listen, and I wouldn't want to waste your time. I apologize, but did I mention I've got my baby on my mind? Lately I've been a little dizzy with a sickness called preoccupied. I got things to do, but I'm too busy. I've got my baby on my mind. He's got a love that is real. He's got a love I can feel. He's got a love. He's got a love. He's got a love no one can steal. I don't want to talk about this weather, 'cause I like it come rain or shine. I gotta go, I'll see you later. I've got my baby on my mind. Oh yeah, Mr. Jimmy Powell. And Mr. Wayne Martin. My favorite color is the rainbow, and my favorite song is Walk the Line. My favorite day is tomorrow, 'cause I've got my baby on my mind. He's got a love that is real. He's got a love I can feel. He's got a love. He's got a love. He's got a love no one can steal. I don't want to talk about this weather, 'cause I like it come rain or shine. I gotta go, I'll see you later. I've got my baby on my mind. Yeah. Hey, thank you very much. It's such a pleasure, a blessing to be back at Gilley's place tonight. Thank you very much, Mr. Gilley and Miss Gilley, for inviting me down. I tell you what, I've got some very special folks with me tonight, too. I've got my very special little friend, Kate. Hey, Catherine. And my heart, my pride and joy is with me tonight. My daughter, Chas. She's home from medical school on leave. So if anybody falls out tonight from the excitement, we have an almost doctor in the house. And it is my baby's birthday. Yeah. She is 25. And I know what you're thinking. I know. You're thinking, how can she have a 25-year-old daughter if she only looks 33? And I get that every day but trust me, it can happen. No, I wish I was 33 again. Actually, no, I don't, because you know what? I'm having a good time. And thank you again for having me down here. I'll tell you what, you folks at Gilley's, you make coming out of retirement worth it. You guys love good country music, and so do I. So thank you very much. It's a blessing to be here. Thank y'all. It's one by Patsy Cline. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue. I love me as long as you want it, and then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for crying and crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I love Miss Patsy Cline. She's second to Miss Connie to me. I have to tell you, too, I've got an opportunity to do something really, really cool. Not as cool as singing at Gilley's place, mind you. Not as cool, but next spring, the theater group over in Chipley, Florida, the Spanish Trail Playhouse, they're going to be putting on the production of Always Patsy Cline. And I have the privilege of getting to portray Miss Patsy next spring, so I would love for you guys to come. Not on Friday night. On Friday night, you have to be at Gilley's place. What is it? 7 is the time, and is that right? 7 is the time, and Friday is the date, or I don't do it like Rickey. I'm sorry. Come and look out through the window. That old moon is shining down. Tell me now, don't it remind you of the blanket on the ground? Remember back when love first found us, and we go slipping out of town. I'll get the blanket from the bedroom, and we'll go walking once again to that spot down by the river where our sweet love first began. Now just because we are married, it don't mean that we can't slip around. So let's walk out through the moonlight and lay the blanket on the ground. Oh, remember how excited we used to get when love was young, and that old moon was our best buddy. We couldn't wait for night to come. Now, boy, you know you still excite me, and I know you love me like I am. But once more, I wish you'd love me on a blanket on the ground. I'll get the blanket from the bedroom, and we'll go walking once again to that spot down by the river where our sweet love first began. Now just because we are married, it don't mean that we can't slip around. So let's walk out through the moonlight and lay the blanket on the ground. Yeah, let's walk out through the moonlight and lay the blanket on the ground. Hey, thank you guys very much. Thank you.
Sonia Lynn. How about a big hand for Miss Sonia Lynn? Great voice. I tell you what, glad to have her back again. And we're going to have her again in the second half, too, so y'all stick around. She'll be back. We're going to try to feature some of these boys now up here. We got some good musicians, and we want to let them show off a little bit. We're proud to have Buster Watson back with us tonight. Buster was out last time. Buster's been up to South Dakota. First time he's ever been on an airplane. He always said the only way he's going to be in a plane crash is if one fell on him. But they managed to get him piled into one, and he made the trip up there. They said they were sitting there waiting for the plane to take off, and they kept waiting, and the stewardess came by, and Buster said, "What's going on? What's the holdup?" She said, "Well, they're figuring the weight, all the passengers and the luggage and all that, and trying to figure out how much fuel to put in the plane." Buster said, "Fill it up. What are you talking about?" So we're going to let them show out a little bit, and we're going to let our fine steel player here, Jimmy Powell, show you one and make him welcome on an old tune called "I Wonder Where You Are Tonight." Jimmy Powell. Cottonwood Flash from Cottonwood, Alabama, Buster Watson. Springs, Mr. Jimmy Williams. Thank you so much, Jimmy, Powell, and all the guys. We appreciate it. And back here on the drums, Dirk Shores. And, yeah, give Dirk a hand. Stand up, Dirk. Oh, he is standing up. That's right. And the best bass player in the world, Mr. Jay Newsom. We're lucky to have Jay. Rickey Haddock's over here on rhythm, but we're going to introduce him a little later and get him to come up and sing some for you. Right now, we're going to get to Wild Man. If this is your first time out here at Gilley's place, this guy here is a fixture here at Gilley's, and we're glad that he is, because he's a good songwriter and a good entertainer, and he's going to do some of his songs tonight. Yeah, You never know what's going to happen. We keep him in the cage back there most of the time, but we turn him loose once in a while, let him come out here and sing one for you. Make him welcome. Here he is, Rickey Whitley.
All right, y'all hold it down out there. I'm trying to get a nap up here. I heard what you said. Buster, did you really fly in an airplane? I'm gonna try to keep this short. Let me tell you about when I went and flew for the first time. First thing I did, I walked up there and I saw this big building. It said terminal. I thought right off the bat, I said, couldn't they think of a better word than that for this place? I don't know about y'all, but then I got on the airplane. I sat down in a seat and I saw a little sign there. And it said, in case of a water landing, your seat may be used for flotation. And I thought to myself, I said, well, I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather have me a seat that'll bounce me out of a cornfield. I don't think my guitar's working. Let me check if something, excuse me. Yeah. It works better if you plug it in. We're going to do Memphis, Tennessee, y'all. Here we go. Long distance information, give me Memphis, Tennessee. Try to find the party that tried to get in touch with me. She would not leave a number, I know who placed the call. My uncle took the message and he wrote it on the wall. Help me information, get in touch with my Marie. She's the only one that'll call me here from Memphis, Tennessee. Her home is on the south side, high up on the ridge, just about a mile from a Mississippi bridge. We're gonna play now. Help me information, get in touch with my Marie. She's the only one that'll call me here from Memphis, Tennessee. Her home is on the south side of Happen Ridge, just about a mile from the Mississippi Bridge. Help me information, more than that I cannot add. Only that I miss Marie and all the fun we've had. We were torn apart because her mom would not agree. Broke apart our happy home down in Memphis, Tennessee. The last time I saw Marie, she was waving me goodbye. Hurry home drops on her cheek, that trickle from her eye. Marie is only 6 years old, information please. Try to put me through to her down in Memphis, Tennessee. Hit the house now, we're going home. How about it for the band? Ain't they good? They sure are. They look good too, don't they? Give them applause, not for the musicianship, but just the way they look on stage. Yeah, they do. Especially Jimmy Williams over. Don't he remind y'all, I don't know about y'all, but don't he remind y'all the way he looks? It's sort of like a young Burl Ives. No, he does, don't he? And don't I remind y'all of that Italian model, Fabio? Would you believe Flavio? I wrote this as Red Lane. He played with guitar with Haggard for about longer than he'd care to admit. If I were you, I'd leave me, find some other place to go, somewhere where somebody really cared, not afraid to tell you so. If I were you, I'd leave me, find some other arms to hold. If I were you, I'd leave me. Since I'm not you, please don't go. If I could make me over, I would make me over like you wanted me, like you needed me, like I used to be. If I were you, I'd leave me, find some other place to go. If I were you, I'd leave me. But since I'm not you, please don't go. Buster, Welcome back, Buster. Welcome home. If I could make me over, I would make me over like you wanted me, like you needed me, like I used to be. If I were you, I'd leave me, find some other place to go. If I were you, I'd leave me. But since I'm not you, please don't go. What I'm trying to say is never leave me. I'm trying to tell you, please don't go. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you. How about it for the band? They're so good. All right, that's enough. All right, I'd like for everybody to think about something right now. Now do it. Okay, I'm through thinking about what I was thinking. We're going to do this next song. We got a thing going on here. It's July the 1st, ain't it, on Friday? To honor our military and red, white, and blue and all this kind of groovy stuff here. I'll go with this song here. I'm going to be doing this one, I think, aren't I? You are. Oh, I are? Okay. It's the Ballad of the Green Beret. Fighting soldiers from the sky, fearless men who jump and die, men who mean just what they say, the brave men of the Green Beret, trained to live off nature's land, trained in combat hand to hand, men who mean just what they say, the brave men of the Green Beret, silver wing up on their chest. These are men, America's best, men who fight both night and day with courage deep from the Green Beret. Pick it, somebody. Back at home, a young wife waits. Her Green Beret has met his fate. He has died for those oppressed, leaving her one last request. Put silver wings on my son's chest. Make him one of America's best. Men who mean just what they say, the brave men of the Green Beret, fighting soldiers from the sky. I love you. That about does it for me. No joke, folks. The Green Beret. Back to you, Wayne. Thank you, brother.
How about a hand for Rickey Whitley? He always does a good job. We got a fellow we're going to bring out now. We hadn't seen him in a while and got here tonight, and there he was, and it was good to see him. And I think this is his first appearance here at Gilley's place, and so y'all give him a big welcome. Mr. Steve White, make him welcome. He's back there getting a guitar strapped on to him.
There you are. Thank you, man. My pleasure to be with y'all tonight. This is the first for me. No, it's not. I've been here before. What are you talking about? It's been a long time, though. I'm glad to be here tonight, and Charles and Edell are great friends of mine for a long time. Does anybody here know Sandra Omer? Can I see a hand? Anybody? You do? Has she ever been a blonde? You don't know? We were coming back from Orlando today, and had to stop for gas in Tallahassee, and whenever I got through getting the gas, Sandra said, "Are we on this side of Tallahassee?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "A while ago we were on the other side." Just made me wonder, you know what I'm saying? Gonna do a little Jamie Johnson for you. I said, "Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white. It ain't real clear. Is that you there?" He said, "Yeah, I was 11. And times were tough back in 35. That was me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm in the Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color." All this one here's taken overseas in the middle of hell in 1943. The wintertime could almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. Take it away now. This one is my favorite one. That was me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. Can't tell it here, but it was hot that June, and the roses red and her eyes were blue. Just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, could have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what the shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. Should have seen it in color. Thank you.
Steve White, give him a big hand. We're going to have him a little back here a little later on. We'd like to tell you now, before we take an intermission, that we want you to go up there to the concession stand, just buy up everything you can, eat, drink, and be merry right up there in the lobby. Charles said they got stuff up there, been up there 3 months that they need to get rid of, and we want y'all to... No, he didn't say that, but they do have filet mignon up there tonight, but it looks a lot like hot dogs. So y'all go up there and get you one of them, and I know you'll enjoy it. Right here is the reason that Buster went to South Dakota. We're going to bring her out here because she's originally from South Dakota, and they went up there to do a little visiting. And one time I introduced her as being from North Dakota. She said, "Don't do that, they'll think I'm a Yankee." She's from South Dakota, and we're sure glad that she's an Alabama girl now. Make her welcome, Joanne Pope.
To Switzerland, where all the yodelers be, to try to learn to yodel with the yodeler. Climbed a big high mountain on a clear and sunny day. I fell in love with a yodeling guy in a little Swiss chalet. Oh, he taught me to yodel. He taught me to yodel. Teach you how to yodel just like me. It's easy when you're singing to go yodelay. First take a deep breath, then an exhale, 1, 2, 3. Then you'll hear the yodeling if you listen close to me. This is how to yodel. This is how to yodel.
Miss Joanne. We'll have her back a little later on, too. Y'all stick around. We got a lot more show to come. We'll look forward to seeing you in the second half.